Hey everybody, welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So we're here today because it is Booklist Thursday. Booklist Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book, thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today we are kicking off our last 5-star prediction round for this year. So with this, it is just going to be Sarah and I doing a very traditional 5-star prediction. We didn't invite anybody to do this with us this time because I don't know why. We just kept it just simple. We are picking 3 books we think are going to be 5 stars, and we're just keeping it basic. Just 3 books we think will be 5 stars, and we read it before the end of the year. And so for this round, I really want to knock it out of the park. I really want to pick some books that I'm really, really excited to read and that I think are going to definitely be 5 stars. But also give me a little taste of the holidays in there. I don't know, just some good books. So for this one, it's a variety, I think, maybe, I don't know. The first one I think is going to be 5 stars no matter what. It's just going to happen. High expectations for this. It is The Quiet Librarian by Alan Eskens, whom I love. Alan Eskens, he wrote The Life We Bury, which is one of my favorite books ever. It's so good. This one is, after the murder of her best friend, a librarian's search for answers leads back to her own dark secrets. A woman transformed by war, family, vengeance, and love. It takes place in Minnesota, and there's some dual timeline, I believe, with this. Yes. To the 70s in Bosnia. Whew, I like it even better. So I've heard great things. I have very high expectations, and I'm really excited for this one. Next one I have is I wanted a Christmassy book, but again, high expectations. I want it to be 5 stars. So what better than to pick one up that's written by Hazel Gaynor? So we have Christmas with the Queen by Hazel Gaynor and Heather Webb. This is my large print edition because this is what I found, and we're going to give it a whirl. I just might fall in love with large print editions in my old age. So we follow Queen Elizabeth. She's the new monarch. December 1952, has to prepare to follow in her father's footsteps and give the Christmas Day radio broadcast. And they are preparing to spend Christmas in Sandringham. Probably said that wrong. And we are given 2 other characters. We have Jack Devereaux, who's a widowed chef, and then Olive Carter, single mother. And it sounds like the story really kind of follows those 2 in their relationship, also with being friends with the Queen. And we cover multiple Christmases. So December 52 and then December 57 is the last one. So we continue to come back with this group. Again, Hazel Gaynor, she's brilliant. So I'm excited for this one. And then this last one is probably the one I'm a little cautious about, but a friend of mine from work gushes about this book, could not wait to tell me about this book, and so I picked it up because as she was explaining it to me, I'm like, man, this sounds like something that I would absolutely love. So it's For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is by Jaysea Lynn. First of all, the book itself could not be any more beautiful. It's gorgeous. So here's the premise. Here's the setup, as they say I'm currently reading. We follow a main character, Lily. She was told to go to hell, and she does, but on her own terms. She's not thrilled with her arrival in the afterlife, and I apologize if I offended anybody. I'm just reading what the book says. But what awaits her there is more fantastical than she ever could have imagined. It is run like a business. There are lines. There's a coffee shop. There's a receptionist. And she finds herself drawn to a place most people would avoid at all costs. And it is the customer service experience rep as like the welcome desk in the afterlife. And she takes it on with sarcasm and so she worked in customer service most of her life. So she's like taking out all of anything and everything she has pent up from her experience there. I was told it's hilarious. It's great. The world building is really great. I believe there's a map. And you know how I love maps. There's a map. So the author's note I liked at the beginning. It's a humorous fantasy romance set in the afterlife and deals with death in the liveliest possible way. In addition to the lighter moments, the story includes elements that might not be suitable for everybody. So there's definitely some trigger warnings here. So basically take note, but she's having a hard time describing it because it's like romantasy with humor, but still some serious things happening. And we go from there. So I have high expectations. I've heard great things about all of these. I think they're going to be great. I'm excited. This one I plan on really diving into over Thanksgiving weekend when we have off. So I may give this one a start off with this one, and then this obviously more into December. So there's my plan. Wish me luck. I don't know. I hope that they're all great. So head over to Sarah's channel, see what she has for this last round of 5-star predictions. Otherwise, leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I'm nervous about this one. I don't know why. I've never been this nervous. I think because I have such high expectations for these books. So come back at the end of December and we'll give you our final thoughts, which I believe is Christmas Day even. So here we go. It's the end. I don't know how that happened so fast. Anyways, comment below, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.